Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to provide an update on the progress I made on the fuselage. If you remember last time I completed everything related to the wings, to the elevator and to the rudder, and I've basically created pockets for the servos. As you can see, those are the elevator and the rudder servo pockets that would go inside the fuselage. They would not protrude like that, of course. I've also created pockets for the servos for the wings, left and right, as you can see here, along with the mounts for the servos that would go into those holes. That was all done some time ago. So let me show you what I've done so far with the fuselage. I'm going to close this file and keep the other one open. Of course, I've hid the other parts just so that we can focus only on the fuselage. And if you look inside, let me first hide this battery tray. Okay, so I've created 3 main ribs inside to reinforce the fuselage. The fuselage is primarily going to be printed using one wall, 0.4 millimeter. But I've created 3 ribs inside to reinforce it. So you can see there's this rib on the right hand side and an identical rib on the left hand side, and then you have a 3rd rib that is running across the bottom. And those 3 ribs meet at this plate in the front. Now, as you can see, I've created a hole for the spar, the wing spar, and I've created also 2 holes for the wing servo wires to go through. And I've also created a slot here, as you can see, in the front side of the ribs, and those slots are basically for the battery and electronics tray. So as you can see, this is the battery and electronics tray. You can put your receiver here, you can put the battery, and the straps for the battery would go through those holes. And let me show you, I'm gonna basically slide this out like this, so that you can see how it slides in and out into this, into the fuselage. Let me hide this battery tray altogether. Now let's talk about the wheels and the support for, or basically the landing gear and the support for the landing gear. Let me first hide the fuselage altogether. So as you can see, you have the landing gear here, first the left and the right landing gears, which is basically the wheel, and also this part, which is basically the support or the leg that extends down from the wheel up to here. You have 2 pieces, and those 2 pieces will basically bolt to this support here, each with 2 bolts, one here and one here, and you can insert the washer and the nut from below and tighten it up. So basically this would fix the landing gear, the front landing gear, to this piece here, and then this would slot inside the fuselage. Now, why do I have those 2 pieces here? Let me explain. I'm gonna unhide the fuselage, and you will see that those 2 pieces will support the whole structure against the ribs, the left rib and the right rib. So when I bolt the landing gear, the front landing gear, to this piece over here, and then I insert it into the fuselage, it's gonna basically rest on those 2 pieces on the sides, and those 2 pieces would basically rest on the left and right ribs. And of course, some glue is needed here, so you would have to glue those supports to the ribs, left and right, and also this structure will be supported also by the bottom rib here. So it's going to be supported from the front and the back, and of course some glue is needed here to fix this structure to the rib from the back here and from the front. This way, this landing gear is supported when the plane lands, and you have an upward force. This upward force is supported by those 2 pieces here, and any torque on the wheel, on the landing gears, is basically supported or prevented by the bottom bottom rib, so it won't, so the landing, this whole structure wouldn't twist because of the support provided by basically the bottom rib. And the plate in the front, I've made it, I think maybe 3 millimeters. Let me check. So sorry, check again, inspect from here to here. 4.5 millimeters. So the front plate where the ribs meet is around 4.5 millimeters thick. And as you can see, the battery tray would slot in from here. Now the work that I have left to do is basically to create the motor mount, which I should place over here. Now I have not designed the motor mount yet because my plan is to place an E-flite Power 60 motor in the front, and I need the dimensions of the X mount. So as you know, the motors come with an X mount. Let me actually show you. This is the kind of a bracket that I'm going to place here in the front. I'm going to move it like this. This is not the final bracket. I'm going to basically change that so that I can bolt it to this front plate. But just to give you an idea, the motor would mount here, and I have no idea what the dimensions are for the X mount. So I need to buy one, or basically after I buy the Power 60 motor, I'll have the X mount, I'll have its dimensions, then I'll be able to accurately design the motor mount, and I would have the dimensions between the holes for the X mount on which the motor would basically be mounted. Let me hide this again. So that is the last thing that I have to do pertaining to the fuselage. And then after that, there is some minor work with the landing gear. As you can see, it's curved here. I want to make it straight to make it easy to print. And so that is pending, and maybe I have also some minor work on the cockpit here. I want to create a latch mechanism here to make sure that the cockpit sticks when you put it in, and that would be it. Then I would basically start printing this airplane. This was the update for today. I hope you liked the update and the video. Please don't forget to smash the like and subscribe button. That would help this channel a lot. And I'll be seeing you in my next video, and that next video will be the last one for this project because I plan to finish everything by then, and then I can show you the final product. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one, and have a lovely rest of your day.